Hey BookTube, time for a book outlet haul. I'm Jen and I talk about audiobooks, but not today. Today I have a box from Book Outlet and I thought I would share with you the stuff that's in it. It is mainly YA, and you know, I haven't ordered from Book Outlet in a while, but I had one of those little bookmark. Actually, I've got several of those little bookmarks where they have a code for like $5 off. So I had that. I probably should have waited for a better sale, but these had been sitting in my cart, and from time to time I go back and I look at what's there, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to splurge. So I did. So I got Heart of Betrayal. This is book 2 in the Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. It's YA fantasy. The first book is The Kiss of Deception, and I actually read that a couple of years ago as an ebook, as an ARC from NetGalley, and I wasn't that impressed. I was kind of impressed, but not overly so. And I think it's probably the best of the trilogy. And then this book, and then there's The Beauty of Darkness, which just came out recently. And that's a pretty strong book too. So I like it. YA fantasy, I don't normally read fantasy, period, but it's not bad. So now I'm going to have to buy books 1 and 3. And, oh, it has a map. Cool. It has a map on the end papers. Now, see, I could have used this when I was listening to that last book because maps are always helpful. They just are. Okay, then I have The Winter's Crime, which is book 2. I'm on a book 2 kick here. Of the Winter's trilogy by Marie Rutkoski, and book 1 in this is The Winter's Curse, then there's this one, and then there's The Winter's Kiss. And this one's okay. I don't know that this really has middle book syndrome, but it's not the strongest of the trilogy. I think the first book in this series is the strongest one, and I do have it. It's in the other room. But I still don't have The Winter's Kiss yet. But I love this trilogy. I love the world it's set in because I love the premise. And on audio, I love the way it's done. Even though it's done by a narrator I don't care for at all. But she, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way she did it that was so good. But anyway, yeah, I like that trilogy. The Book of Ivy. This is by Amy Engel. And I really like this duology. I love, first of all, that it's a duology. I'm really happy that she didn't try and stretch this into 3 books because that would have been a mistake. And this is a dystopian, and I really like the premise because it's really unique. So I won't take the time to tell you about it here, but yeah, I really liked it. And now I need the other book. The other book is The Revolution of Ivy, but man, just so good, really good. Do it on audio too. I have Now That You're Here. This is book 1 in the, or part 1 in the Duplexity series by Amy K. Nichols. This has been on my radar for a little while. It's not really highly rated on Goodreads, but it is YA alternate worlds. Okay, that is my favorite thing in sci-fi. I don't know if it has always been. I like time travel too, but this alternate worlds thing really appeals to me. And the first thing on the back is Chaos Theory. When I saw Chaos Theory, I thought, I am in. Oh yeah, baby, I am in, definitely. Because I love all that stuff that Brian Greene talks about. Chaos Theory, string theory, the multiverse, just the whole thing really fascinates me. So I'm pretty sure this is not available on audio. So I'm going to have to read the book. But I think it'll be worth it. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Ooh. Kind of a nice opening page there. So anyway, yeah, I'll probably try and get to that sooner than later. This is autographed. Holy crap, it's autographed. I got an autographed. I wonder if I meant to do that. I may have. It's been so long ago that I had this in my cart that I don't know. But anyway, this is Superboys. It is by Brad Ricca. And it is all about, if I remember correctly, the amazing adventures of Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, the creators of Superman. I'm not sure. Oh, that's cool. It's Krypton exploding. I'm not sure if this is nonfiction or fiction. Here's the autograph. I should probably look that up and see. But it just says this beautiful tell-all tribute. So I have a feeling that it is nonfiction. All about Superman, how they created Superman. My husband loves Superman. In fact, on the back of his MacBook, he has a decal of Superman's, the thing on his chest. On the back of his laptop, it's really cool. So he and Emma are just huge comic book fans, and they drag me to the movies all the time, and I enjoy the movies, but then it goes right out of my head. So I don't know who's DC and who's Marvel. Just the fact that I know that those are comic book companies is a huge thing. I don't know. Fantastic Four, I don't think is included in any of that, or Daredevil, or Green Lantern. See, I know all these names, but do I know anything about them, or what publisher does them? No idea. I think they will like this book, which is why I bought it. So hopefully I'll be able to hand it to them and just go, here, this is just so cool. Ooh, it's got comics in it. Yeah, okay. That's enough of that. Last book is The Book of Strange New Things by Michel Faber. I'm not in love with this cover. I know there's another cover, but I love this book. This book really impacted me last year when I read it, and it's okay on audio. Some people really like the audio, and all audio is personal preference really, but I didn't love it as much as I wished I had. So I ended up reading this as an ebook, but it's a great book. It really impacted me, and it's a really nice hardback copy. So that is the end of the box. Looks like I just have this little paper thing. Oh, this is all about Lily Post, which is a subscription box, if I remember correctly, for little kids, which, Steve Donahue was talking recently about how he is going to be so glad when the coloring book fad passes. I don't get that either. I have so many other things I can be doing while I'm listening to an audiobook that I just think the coloring book thing is, I don't know, I guess it's fine. But what I'm looking forward to being done with is the whole subscription box fad thing. I think, if you like that kind of thing, good for you, but it's just not for me. I think I can buy my own book and little bookish sorts of fun things. I think the appeal of that is basically that it's like Christmas. Ooh, I got a box in the mail. What's in it? Yeah. I think that's great, but I don't want to pay for that. Just me. If you like that, I'm sure that that's just fine, and I fully support that you like that. So anyway, that is it for now from me. I am babbling. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.